Yes.
But we were just, yeah, so welcome to Shop Talk.
Hey,
So we have a
everybody.
couple people joining us, and I just told some people they could go pop some popcorn and grab some juice. So we'll have a couple more people probably joining us in a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to try to figure out how to get rid of these comments. I wonder if I just cannot see your face because I would hate that. Let me see. I think I have to do something. Done. Yes, but thank you so much for joining. You look so pretty.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Guys, can you hear Miss Niecy Renee?
Did you stop the comment?
No, I didn't stop the comments yet. Maybe
Oh,
they were still dancing. They might have still been dancing. I don't know. Yes, okay. Because we had the Beyonce Before I Let Go version in here just now, girl. I was giving them a concert, testing out a second profession. It was great.
excuse my tardiness. I was having a very good financial literacy talk with some of the suite owners here, so I was in the mix.
Oh, wonderful. That's fine. And so, see, we are glad that you can join us and give us some of that knowledge. So that is absolutely all right. We understand.
Yeah.
And listen, and when you're in entrepreneurship, you figure it out.
Right.
I think that's rule number one or number two. Number one is be consistent. Number two is be flexible.
That's right.
Gotta be flexible. So it is quite all right. So I gave the folks an introduction about me already. So I'll just give it go through it again real quick for those of you who are just joining us. I am Terry Brooks, the real estate matchmaker from the Real Estate Matchmaker team. Our brokerage is Atlanta In-Town Real Estate Services. So our team is a full service real estate team. We do property management, commercial leasing and sales, residential leasing and sales. So if you are in the Atlanta area, give us a call. If you're not in the Atlanta area, still give us a call because we're physically here but virtually everywhere. So we can help you find a great realtor in your area. So I'm going to open up the floor so you can introduce us because I don't want to leave out a service, a wonderful highlight, your biography, nothing. So tell us a little bit about, who you are, I guess your overarching business, and then, we can jump into the questions.
Okay, sounds good. Well, hi, everybody. My name is Niecy Renee, and I consider myself to be a serial entrepreneur because I like to indulge in different things as far as business is concerned. But my main bread and butter is I own salon suites here in the West Midtown area by Atlantic Station. And salon suites, for some people who don't know, because some people do, some people don't, salon suites are basically individual rooms for each individual person to have their own business entity inside of a bigger building. So that's what I do. I'm also a master cosmetologist of 10 years. I've been behind the chair for 10 years. And of course, I specialize in natural hair. I also just started and embarked on my journey of making my own vegan or organic hair products.
Yay!
Those will be in effect really soon. Sorry, y'all, my lighting was low. Okay, there you go. Those will be those will be launching sometime in June. Once my batch comes in and I can get to mixing and mastering, I'll release that soon. And yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, mom of one. I have a daughter, and she is awesome, and she's sweet, and she's 10 years old. And
She is amazing.
That is me.
And you are a mom physically to one, but I'm sure to many others because you're always teaching and you're always loving and caring on people.
Yes.
So you got a lot of little babies. And with your salon suites, those are your babies too, because everyone in your suites are doing really well. Yeah. And like you said, you just finished having a good financial wealth building discussion. So it's not just, you don't just see them as tenants, but also businesses that you want to help groom and coach and, teach how they can establish something like that on their own. So tell me a little bit more about that part.
So right now, the building that Terry helped me accomplish to get.
Oh,
Y'all,
shameless plug.
Just FYI, I won't let nobody into my business but Terry. So, but right now,
Love it. Yeah,
right
love you too. Love you too.
right.
You gotta tell them we're like the doctor. We're like the doctor. You gotta be very careful who you let in.
Right. But right now, like I said, currently I have 9 suites. And I am filled to capacity. I'm at the point where I'm busting out the seams, and it's pretty much a one-stop shop. And when I first started back in 2015, when I had my first salon, it was always my dream and my idea to see one of everything in our industry, come together as one and be under one building. So basically a one-stop shop. So I have a big, huge barbershop here with 9 barbers. I have a big suite here as well where I do hair, and then my sister does teeth whitening in here with me. We have other little hair salons where they have nails and people who do frontals and people who do knotless braids, and we have lashes and makeup, and we have an event center. We have facials, people who do V-steams, and people who are into holistic herbs and creating their own products. And it's pretty much one of everything in here. So one lady can come and literally have a field day and be here all day.
Yes. And that was intentional. So it's like you wanted people to be able to come and, like you said, go to all of the businesses and just walk out feeling good, smelling better, and stepping out into the world. So I love that concept, because it wasn't just, anyone who had money or, anyone who had an idea, but real businesses who were in a space where they said, hey, I want to take this to the next level, who were really, really good at their craft. You research the tenants, you research the quality of their work, you research their prices, their work ethic, and everything like that. Because again, it's not just them being tenants, but them being able to come in, grow. It's like an incubator, if you will. Come in, grow, and then go out and do that on their own. So that not only heightens your reputation, but the reputation of every single business that's in there, which I think is like super smart, and that's why you're super successful. And so you have about 7,500 square feet all in total, right? So you have, and so not a lot of stylists or salons have that much space. So can you tell us a little bit about like why you chose the location? First, give us the location, like give us your address so people can come visit you, and then why you chose the location that you did and that much space.
Okay, well, well, I'm located at 451-A Bishop Street Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia 30318. Which is considered West Midtown, and we are comfortably located right behind Atlantic Station. And the reason why I chose this location, because when I first met Terry, I was in a smaller salon suite setting where it was like 2,000 square feet. I had only like 5 suites, and it was really small and quaint, and it was great. It was my first actual salon suite. And when I met Terry, I was in a uncomfortable situation, but I was like, I'm ready to grow. And she's like, you're ready to grow. Let's go big. So to be honest with you, it's very important to have a real estate agent that's not only just somebody who just wants to find a place for you to get their commission, but somebody who can understand and dissect your personality and know your dream to say, let's go big. Terry's the type of person that, listen, she's always encouraging go big or go home. So it's like, okay, I was a little nervous at first, but every step of the way. And it was such a great experience. And now we're actually looking for our second property to purchase and not to rent. So
that's right.
It's a beautiful journey. So yeah, that's basically it.
I love it. So how did you get started? I know you said you had your first shop in 2015, but how did you get started? And like, how did you come up with the name for your business? And so tell us a little bit about that. What made you say, you know what, I'm gonna get licensed for this, and I'm gonna make people beautiful?
Okay, so I started off, my first shop was So Unique, spelled SEWYOUNIQUE. And it was my baby. I came from a small suite myself to a big shop. So I started there. I lost that and went back to a suite, took over that building, and then I changed the name to Jolie Chauveau. And Jolie Chauveau is French. A little background about me. My grandmother is Creole. She's actually half Haitian, half French. So I wanted to still incorporate who I am because there's many, many, many elements to me. And I wanted to incorporate a piece of who I am into my business name. So I went from Jolie Chauveau Salon Suites. And then when I grew from there, I came to this big building and I chose to name it the 11. And the 11 to me, the reason why I named it the 11 Beauty and Barber is because I had this grand idea to have a one-stop plaza, not just salons, but I mean a one-stop shop for everything you can imagine for our community, for our people. And the 11 to me was something that was spiritual. It was something that, you know, man and woman, you know, equality, you know, it's a strong spiritual number. And then too, I was born in the 11th month. So that's another reason why I chose to name it the 11. And yeah, so that's basically pretty much how I got started in a smaller nutshell. I just, you know, I kept going bigger, but I never stopped to not learn. You know, I've also learned that I can learn from things from some of the suite owners, from the people who are starting where I still learn from them. So being open to constructive criticism, number one, and opening your mind to constantly learn is how you continue to grow. So yeah, that's where I came from. And now we're working on getting our 20 acres of land. So we have to start building these buildings. Because like I said, you know, I truly believe that Black Wall Street was something that was so empowering in a time where they had more restrictions. And right now we have the resources, we have the energy, we have the people, we have the youth, we have everything that we need to recreate it and do something great in our community for us. You know, once for a change, we got to make sure that we take care of us, and you know, that's what we're doing. We're cleaning our house up. We invite other guests in. Clean house.
I love that. It starts at home.
There we go. It starts at home.
I love that. And you guys have the vision, because you mentioned, like, you know, it's like, it's, you know, kind of like go big or go home. But, you know, it's like, you know, like one of the things, and this is just good for you guys to know, if you ever want to work with me, I always tell my potential clients to say, hey, if you're serious and ready to go, I'm serious and ready to go. So we are going to rock this whole time. And all you have to do is say, like, this is your vision. Like, you know, write it down, make it plain. I truly, truly believe that. And you had that. You were like, these are my resources. You've researched like historical facts about beauty, you know, so you know your stuff, right? Like, you as a business owner, you take control of every aspect of it to understand it and know enough to know, like you said, when to ask for help, when to be teachable. And in a small business, especially having a brick and mortar, because you have the business, but then you also have the business of running the building, which is another job, which is another job in and of itself, right? So, so I admire that, and the 20 acres, and it's just, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it come to fruition. So, were you always an entrepreneur? Like, when I was growing up, I was a total just advocate. Like, I would write signs like that said like no more mystery meat for no reason in the 3rd grade, right? Like, I was always advocating for somebody's rights. So were you like that? Like, did you have anything that you were like really passionate about as a kid, or like were you always trying to put a lemonade stand out, or did you have anything like that?
Well, I would say that my natural born niche was definitely doing hair. I've been doing hair since I took people out the womb, girl. I came out my mama's womb for years.
Like, let me get that. Let me braid them down.
But I would say that my entrepreneurial spirit came from my mother, because she's been an entrepreneur my whole life. So I was forced to help when I would get in trouble.
That's right.
Help me follow these smiles. Wow. You know? But I got a chance to actually, you know, in my boredom, I'm like, you know, I'm just going to read this stuff while I'm going through it. And I'm like, man, my mom is making money and she's helping people and,
Right.
you know, and she's her own boss. And I realized at a young age that there, you know, not saying that there's anything wrong with the 9 to 5, but
Right.
I personally didn't want a cap on my money. I wanted to be able to grow beyond my means. And then I've always felt as a young kid that there was something deeper that I had to be involved with. And it was bigger than me. It was bigger than what I can physically produce for the people. It was way bigger than that. So I just kind of kept that hunch and that subconscious piece of me with me throughout life to keep me going and going through, you know, my trials and tribulations. So yeah, I can honestly say that yes, I've always had an entrepreneur spirit in my body.
Really? That's amazing. That is, and I wasn't like, I was telling the group here before you came on, someone asked me like, what made you get real estate? And I said, I should have started, you know, way before. I always had the passion for it and I should have started way before I did, but I was scared. So, you know, I was scared. That seems like such a scare. And my dad was an entrepreneur. He had his own janitorial business, right? And, you know, my mom, at one point when I was in college and having a tough time, she was like, you're going to be like Kanye and Oprah, maybe you just had enough college. And I'm like, man, what? And this was like, this is the old Kanye, right? So I was like, what, Mom, you really think that? But I was still scared. It was confirmation all around. So that's amazing that you know, not only had the guidance, but received it and accepted it and just kind of walked in your path, you know, and that's why you've been, you know, so blessed. Because I always find that, like, you know, when you keep that voice and you know that voice and you know what your intuition is telling you to do, your God is telling you to do, everything in your universe just kind of shifts to support it.
It does.
So, you know, and so that at least, you know, that's been my experience, and, you know, so that's amazing. Okay, so are you selling anything online? I know that you mentioned that you were starting to do your natural hair care line. So will that be available online?
Yes. So the website.
Do you have a little bottle of it? Can we see?
I don't.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yet.
Oh, okay.
I do have is like my display. I have my bottles, but my labels are in the process of being made.
Okay.
And my website is live, but it's not completely done yet. So,
okay.
Like I said, the second week of June, I'm going to launch it. So you guys just follow me. I will be posting all of the goods on there. And like I said, it is something that I handmade. And just to give you a slight background on that particular aspect, I've been a pharmacy technician for 10 years. So even in high school,
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You hold that. What? Listen.
Yeah, and I still read my pharmacy times. I still keep up with, you know, everything chemical wise because, you know, chemistry was my thing. I took AP Chem in high school. Like, I love chemistry. And that's all. Science has been always my thing. So, and understanding chemical compounds and understanding, you know, and really doing the stuff that most hairstylists don't like, the boring stuff. That's what intrigues me. I can look at the back of a bottle and be like, okay, so that's sulfur methotrexate, you know, that's my
number 5.
Number 5. You know, that's my thing. And, you know, I wanted to create a product that was a combination of everything that I know to be beneficial to not only your body and your scalp, but your soul as well. You know? So it's deeper than, I always tell people, it's deeper than hair with me. So everything I do, I'm a very, very, very deep person. Everything I do, everything I say, everything I embark on, it's always a depth to it. There's never just anything surface. So, but so it'll be out soon.
Okay, well, as soon as it's ready, I'm going to stalk your page so that way I can post it on my page and support you for sure. So that's super exciting. So it's going to be what, like drops, sprays?
So it's literally a whole line. Like I have like a apple cider vinegar hair cleanser. I have shampoos, conditioners, activated charcoal, shampoos and conditioners. I have some custards for curly hair, for the curly girls. I have some growth drops, some growth serum. And this is truly one of a kind. Like, honestly, if you look at my ingredients, You won't see this on any other growth bottle, you know, because usually you'll see like sage and jojoba oil, and I got some oils that you can't even pronounce.
From the earth.
Yes. So straight from the earth.
You went to the center.
So yeah,
I love it.
It's a full line. I have like you know, styling gels and shine serums, and it's basically just a full line of everything.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to support. So you guys are open now, right?
Yes, we're open.
Okay. So tell us what that looks like post-COVID. If people want to come check you guys out, what do they need to do as soon as they come through the door? And also, let me tell you how I already know, but let me tell you how dope she is. She already has a table laid out for you just in case you forget your mask.
Yep.
So wipe your hands and take your mask. Okay, so I'm still in your thunder. But tell us, kind of like what your requirements are, maybe what that looks like in providing the services that you provide or some of your tenants are providing.
So, what we do have, when we first kind of opened back up, we only were allowing one entrance in, so I can control what's coming in and what's going out. We had a Sandy table, and in the Sandy table, we had a big bottle of hand sanitizer that you can use when you first come in, and then we placed masks on there as well, and we're actually kind of giving them out for free because most people have masks, but if you didn't, or if you came in and you're getting a service that's close contact, you definitely need a mask. We also have the thermometer gun. So if anybody in here felt like, no, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. She looks a little sick and
oh, that's okay.
I don't know. Let's check her temperature. We have a touchless temperature gun. We could just scan and
that's it. I love that.
Yeah, but also too, I have been encouraging, because I have a group chat with my girls, and I've been encouraging everybody to keep their immune systems boosted because, like I said, here goes the science part of me again. But understanding that, this is a virus. It's not going to go anywhere, you guys. It's not. It's going to be here until the rest of our lives, just like in the 1918 Spanish flu. The 1918 Spanish flu is still here, and it's still killing people to this day, which is H1N1. It's still here, even though there's a cure. So the best way to tackle this is if everybody can do their individual parts and make sure that they keep their immune systems boosted. And a few things that I like to use, some warm alkaline lemon water, that helps. I like to use ginger tea. Black seed oil is the key. That is the key to cure. It is the cure-all. It is the most natural, holistic antibiotic on the planet.
Wow, I heard about the ginger and the lemon, but I never heard about black seed oil.
I've been curing so many people with black seed oil, but don't y'all tell nobody.
This is a Shop Talk exclusive, people.
I don't want to coming up here like this is over there curing people.
Oh, that's great. That is hilarious. So who's your customer? Like, who, if they want to do what, they should come see you. So let's talk about like your personal services, because I know you do hair restoration and a whole lot of good stuff. So who is your customer? And then maybe if someone is interested in getting a suite one day, once someone grows a little bit and decides to get their own location, tell us about who your ideal tenant might be, or and then what other services. I think you mentioned, kind of ran down some services before, but who comes to the 11 salon and barber suites?
Me personally, I prefer the average working woman, and I say I like the women who are about their business, who really want more natural styles, because I'm a natural hairstylist. I don't do anything big and elaborate and all those. I don't do that. If you look at my page, everything looks like it could possibly be their hair. So what I do is I do braidless sewings, which is a sewing that I use microlinks to actually create a weft. And I do that as an install. I do eye tips. I do natural hair silk presses. I do custom colors, and pretty much, everything else that's just all natural sew-ins, That's my steez. As far as the sweet owners that I desire, I like clean cut professional women. That's what I seek. I like to look at your page to see, okay, does he or she have business etiquette? You know, are they willing to grow? Are they willing to learn? You know, that's what I'm looking for, because like I said, I'm not here to just to be, you know, oh, I'm just gonna run a suite because you got money and you have 50,000 followers, and you got all these celebrities who come in your chair. It's not about that. It's deeper than that to me, because like I said, I'm looking at everybody saying, hey, like I was just having a conversation about 40 minutes ago about, you know, financial literacy. I want to see people grow. I don't want to see you grow from here to another suite. I want to see you grow from my arms to Terry's arms so you can get your own building.
Like a baby. Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. So, like, with that being said, do you know what canvassing is when it comes to real estate?
Canvassing. Given the definition, I can form a clear and concise hypothesis.
Yes.
But canvassing to me sounds like seeing something that may not look like the finished product, but you can visualize what can be done out of the ruins or out of the mess that you see, but it's good areas, or, you know, whatever.
Yes.
So kind of like, okay, I can look around and see, even though this building is jacked up, but I can see this is going to be the perfect barbershop, or this is going to be the perfect nail shop, or this is going to be an amazing salon suite space.
Yes. So ding ding, that's the first time I've heard that definition of it, and I love that. That's wonderful. And it is exactly that. And it's also, so in my business before COVID-19, and you know, now just kind of like rethinking it. So I love, you know, to get your thoughts on it as a master cosmetologist, how you would like to be approached post COVID-19, right? So prior to all this, I literally was like, we'll go door to door, because I would say, kind of like what you said, like these retailers or this kind of office space would be like my ideal client. So I would love to represent this landlord. I would love to represent this tenant. We focus mostly on small assets, so anything 15,000 square feet and under. My practice is mostly retail and office space, but we have folks on the team who do gas stations and convenience stores and multifamily units, right? So, but now you can't go door to door anymore. So it's about seeing the vision of, okay, this would be a great tenant, or, you know, I can make this match. Like you were saying, I can make this match. I know it's perfect. So I drive a lot of neighborhoods and map out what's next to who. But I don't know what that looks like post-COVID, because can I just go into someone's business, particularly now if you think about like salons and barbershops and nails and things like that. I love to like hear your thoughts about how I and other agents who are, I saw some other agents who are on here who may have like canvassing or door to door, just introductions in their business, how we can do that in a way that's sensitive to what you guys need, that's sensitive to your business, and safe, if you will. And then if we can do all of those things, you know, would you be open to someone, you know, if someone was canvassing your street or canvassing salon suites like yours?
Yeah, actually, I would say, I mean, right now, the way things are going, everything is like virtual now. So your best bet is to use your keen third eye to see, okay, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I'm looking at how this lady presents herself and how she presents her clientele and how she has her business structure, and, you know, or him. And I like the way he sets up his things and how he has his pictures and how organized it seems like he may be. You know, now we're going to have to really work into the virtual, you know, world. So my thing would be just if you're looking for, you know, other people who are in search for, you know, I would say like to get into having their own building. Yeah, I would say put out an Instagram ad and just kind of skim through and see what would be the best way, you know, you know, to attack and not attack, but you know, to attract.
Yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta just go.
Right, but to go ahead and attract. So yeah, I think yeah, everything's gonna be virtual, but to be honest with you, you know, we're gonna have to go outside once upon a time.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
You know, just being safe, you know. It's the best answer I can give to that.
I love it. I love it. No, that's a great answer. I'm asking like every business owner I come into contact with, like, you know, what does this look like? Because that was such a big part of how I got new clients. That's how I got new business, you know, because I love, you know, I hug, I touch, kiss, and, you know, I just love that face-to-face interaction. So that's all great advice. And I'm going to post these everywhere. So it's just, you know, in real estate, in most businesses, the way that we do business as we know it or knew it is morphed. It looks different. It'll never be the same, you know.
Right.
And so let me see. You look at my little list of questions. Oh, so did you have like any aha moments during the crisis or
Yep.
anything that you learned? What was it?
Yep, I was waiting for this question.
Yes.
What
did you learn during the crisis?
So, y'all know me, and y'all know me now.
Yeah, and we love you.
I had to sit and think that, okay, of course, in my place, what I do is physical touch, and we were shut down for a whole month, and even if I decided to open my doors, people still didn't want, you know, they were afraid, which I totally get. I had to start doing my research. I had some time to really sit, meditate, focus in, and hone in. And it made me look back, because, you know, they say history repeats itself, right? So, of course, I'm looking on Instagram and I'm seeing people talking about the 1918 pandemic, and this was 100 years ago, and 100 years prior to that, it was another pandemic. So it's like, okay, the same thing each 100 years. So let me find a beauty mogul in the 1918s. Who was anybody doing anything at that time? And yeah, I came across somebody that was her peak of the start of like her blowing up. And
wow,
it's not Madam C.J. Walker. It's actually her mentor, Annie Malone.
Wow.
And she built her beauty college in the time of in the 1900s when the pandemic was going on. So her business, she became a multi-millionaire in the 1900s, which is probably right now.
That's billions now.
Billions. And, she became a billionaire in the 1918s, was buying land. Sis was buying property all over the United States in the 1918s, and she was a Black woman. And so I'm like, okay, you know, this is during a whole pandemic. How is she buying buildings? You know, I realized that she had a retail. She was selling her hair products, you know, and I was like, yo, so she took that hair product money and said, okay, boom, right now, y'all don't want Black people to buy land, because just 10 years ago, Black people weren't allowed to buy land.
It's true.
So she was buying land, mine, like this is mine, like purchase. So she took that money and she invested into her actual buildings, and she built something that was so large and so synonymous to what I wanted to do, and I've never heard about her. And that blew my mind. That was aha. That was Niecy.
Yes.
Go ahead and start launching your hair care product line. Okay, that's going to be the kicker to building your beauty college, to building holistic doctors, pharmacies, to building, you know, holistic farmers markets, and actually being able to teach young kids and people how to do hydroponics, which is indoor planting, you know, and growing.
I've seen those machines.
Man, growing our own crops. And having our own everything, our movie theaters and entertainment and just you know, our own really, to be honest, like our own city. So that was my aha moment, and I actually have her with me. I bought.
Do you? Let me see. Ow, that's nice.
And it says reviving the legacy of Annie Malone. And a
Wow.
lot of people don't know about her, but Madam C.J. Walker worked for her for 2 whole years. She was selling her products before she actually, branched off and did her own thing. And when I saw the Madam C.J. Walker documentary on Netflix, it hurt my soul because
Me too.
they were trying to predict Annie as just this person who was trying to find out and hurt Madam C.J. Walker. And I'm like, no, boo, that's not what it is. I actually talked to her great niece, and that's not the story.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
that was
I hated that.
that was
I
my
hated it. But
aha moment.
that's a movie review we'll have to do. But I hated that you know, they automatically pit them against each other.
Yes.
And for ratings, or, because that's what they think women would have done, in that time.
Yep.
And it just kind of perpetuated something. And yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
It wasn't. And it was
Yeah.
inspiring to me because I'm like, okay, so I see how they did Annie. Now I need to make sure that when I build this legacy, it is so strong that it cannot be torn down.
That's right.
Because like I said, looking at her, no one knows. All her buildings are gone. There's no monuments. There's nothing that can show and prove that she lived besides Wikipedia and some of the other sources or people who were still living that attended her college. Because not only did she teach you how to use hair products and do hair, but she taught you how to be a woman. She taught you ethics, saving your money, buying property. Like, she taught you everything, like from the in and the out. And that is my desire. I don't want to just teach you or have you in here doing hair. I want to go deep. Like, what can we do? How can I pull out your purpose from you for you to be greater than beyond the surface things of life and the material things of life? So yeah.
I love that. That's a lot. You learned a lot.
Yeah.
But you know what? Knowing isn't doing. So not only did you learn it, but you acted upon it, which is even more important. To just go ahead and just start. And sometimes, done is better than perfect. So even though it's like, okay, printers are shut down, so your labels might be delayed, or maybe you don't have access to all of the ingredients that you need to make your products. You started, you acted on it, and you're doing it, and you're so far ahead of the curve. I don't know if you can see all these comments, but they're giving you big ups right now. Somebody said they're getting the book right now. Someone said, Lisa said, thank you for interviewing this amazing woman.
You.
So she is amazing.
I appreciate everybody. I do.
Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, that's why you are where you are. That's why you are where you are. That's why, you're continuing to have the universe shift to support you and everything that you're doing. Because it's just the right thing. So she has said, Hollywood don't tell the truth.
No.
And she said both women deserve praise and to be a part of our Black history. Absolutely.
And like I said, just realizing that, history does repeat itself. I noticed a lot of women who were already selling online products, their sales went off the roof. And it's because they were able to still make money because the postal service was still, very well alive and essential. Yeah, so they're essential. So they're still making hella money, actually more money than anything. So I was like, oh no, I gotta hop on this ASAP.
I will not be left behind.
No, because I actually got some.
Okay. And soon you're gonna need a warehouse space to hold all your stuff.
Right. And here we're gonna talk about that after this. Like, I need to go.
I'll let the real estate matchmaker team.
Honey, when I tell you, baby, we got some stuff that we gotta do.
I love it. Yeah. I am here. Well, I think I don't want it to hang up on us. So anything else that I know are you going to do like a, mini re-grand opening towards in the middle of the summer or anything like that? And then do you have any last words for us? And then the last question is, what is the first thing that you did or are looking forward to doing once we're fully everybody's back outside. So that's the 3 questions. What you gonna do when we all back outside? Oh no, we got like 26 seconds. So go.
Girl,
So I guess we could get off and come back on.
What I want to do is link up with Terry and go property searching. I'm telling you, what you do, Terry, I don't think you really, really, truly understand that the fact and the link of what you are and what you do is so.
All right. Oh, you guys, we timed out. So hopefully, Niecy Renee is gonna come back on and give us like some final thoughts. And yay, we have people coming back. So she's gonna come on in a minute and give us some final thoughts. Here she comes.
Hey, I'm but you know what though? When the energy is real, you never lose that. You know what I'm saying? That energy. Yeah, it's still here. So what I was what I was gonna say is that you, at this point, for you, Terry, you are holding a gift and a passion that is so powerful because you are leading people to ownership of land. I don't think you understand how powerful that is, because not only do you say, okay, I got this perfect property for you, I'm going to show you it, but you actually encourage people. You give them the good energy and the juices flowing to say, okay, I can truly, and I can do this. It's possible. Like, you made me feel like I could do anything in the world, not to wear these. You can't tell me nothing now because of Terry.
Oh, that's right.
But right now, I was actually looking last night. I was up to 4 o'clock in the morning. I was looking at the properties, and I'm like, I'm not renting. That girl. I'm not renting nothing else. When I see how much property is right now, Terry, I tell you, give me 3-4 months, and I guarantee you, we're gonna be in a purchase sale agreement.
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe it too. And I believe it.
On some land. ain't no 200,000. We talking millions. We talking
millions. I love it. Okay. Money. Sprinkle.
Yes, and that's how
I love it.
At the end of the day, that's something that, you know, is worth. It's money. It's money. You're holding the key to money. Real estate is the key to, number one, financial freedom, and to generational wealth. And every single billionaire, millionaire I know on the planet has real estate. So the fact that you have stepped into that realm and you've embodied your true nature, because that's your niche. You in real estate is your gift. That is your raw gift. A lot of people are stepping into it for the money, but you do this for the passion, which money chases you because you do it for the passion.
It's true.
But when I tell you, you have like literally put me in some amazing positions, and you really don't realize it, but you have.
Oh, Niecy.
Yeah.
I'm so, like, thank you very much. You are a player. And that's, I was like, I said, you guys, I messaged her, and I was like, look, I'm starting this thing. So for those of you who don't know, like, public speaking is just not my jam, but it's something that I do. It's just my hands get sweaty, and I'm probably fidgeting way too much, but that's why, because I'm always so nervous. I'm always excited to talk to people. I'm always so nervous. But I messaged her, and I wanted my first one. And by the way, I posted our flyer, and maybe like within 2 hours, I have my first 5 weeks lined up of folks who are going to come on here. But I wanted you to be my first person, because we've, you know, been through like highs and lows of deals. We've seen, you know, we've seen stuff happen in like transactions that like my mentors of 30 years was like, I never heard of this before in my life. I was like, me either. I just want to make her happy. You know, like I just want to make her happy. But it's like, you know, and you trusted me, like you gave me the range to say like, okay, this is your budget. This is the space that you used to having. But when we talked about it earlier, I'm the matchmaker because we look at your exit strategy, we look at your budget,
Yeah.
and we look at your business, right? Like your business goals. So it's just like, so if you tell me that, hey, this is my vision, that's just what I see. And you gave me that free range to say, like, because you were like, I didn't ask you for this face, and I was like, stay with me. I was like, just, you know, you allowed me graciously to like walk you down like my train of thought, and even to say like, you know, okay, bring it back just a little bit, but or like, no, I see where you're going, and let's do it, right? So we had that that energy, and just kind of working in tandem because the goal, we had the same goal in mind.
Yeah.
So like, you're a creative and a businesswoman. I'm pragmatic, and I just like to be cute, right? So I'm like, dollars, cents. Does it make sense? Can she grow? Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna, you know, help add that? Because that's why people get in brick and mortars, right? They want to add the level of sophistication to their business, right?
Yeah.
So is it gonna give you the feel that you need to? That way you don't have to lease for the rest of your life if you don't want to. Because some people just say, hey, you know, I'm on the tail end of my career, or maybe you have another passion, and maybe you're just skilled at doing hair, nails, or cutting hair or something like that. And this isn't where you're going to be for the rest of your life. And if that's the case, that's always okay too. But for the small businesses that I work with who are like, this is where I'm starting, and this is my exit strategy. This is where I see myself, you know, in 3, 5, 10 type of years.
Yeah.
So I really, really appreciate you saying that. And that's how I wanted you, because we've seen so much stuff. And I think I met you, and it was random too. Because we met at a mastermind class, and you were like, I'm thinking about doing this thing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you already have an agent. But then you realized it wasn't like a commercial agent, and Miss Margaret linked us together. Shout out to Miss Margaret with Design Styles for Living. Whoop, whoop, love her. And so she linked us together, and we were able to make so many things happen in such a short amount of time.
Yes, we did.
Like,
sure.
Like, sure. Like on a hoping, like, like it's like, ooh, you know, but it was ordained, you know, like it just everything happened the way that it was supposed to. And but I was like, she got to be my first guest, because we've done multiple deals together, you know, seeing your place fill up, you know, and she transformed. It's an office building essentially. So she transformed this office, but that window behind her wasn't there. She had there you go. She had the foresight to be like, I'm gonna put a window in here. Who does that? So, you know, we literally walked into a free stand, but I saw it, and I said, this would be so good, because it's the offices. She wants to do suites. It's already built in, you know, like, and you was like, okay, I see where you go with this. Yep. And we walked through that thing, and we started to, you know, think about how you could, I think you downloaded the tape measure app, and we were like, okay, we could charge this much for this room. And then we hadn't even put in we didn't even put in a letter of intent or anything. We just, the first time we saw it, let's turn on all the lights, let's see how much we can make from this. Okay, this could be, and to watch everything happen. Like, y'all got glitter walls in there. Like, one of your tenants, Chrissy, just upgraded from what it was like the 200 square foot space to now she's in a 500 square foot space.
Wait, hold up, T.
What?
Real quick, and maybe I should have told you off screen, but I'm gonna tell you now. But
okay,
he's definitely giving me that other spot. So I'm gonna allow one of my tenants to grow over there.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep. So
that's
she
amazing.
can actually have her own storefront within
yes.
my building, and that's
yes.
exactly what I wanted.
Yes.
To be able to have your own, and we all join forces. So I mean, when I tell you this whole quarantine, Roller did me good.
Yeah.
Roller did me good.
You can't keep us down.
I wrote everything down. I
love it.
out my next 10 years. You know, I manifested, I prayed. I got, you know, I really, really just honed in on my spirituality, because I tell people all the time, if you're not grounded within, if you're not grounded in that last chakra, you're going to be all over the place. And it's
That's
hard
true.
for you to maneuver. And if your goal is to go up the ladder a little quicker, you got to be in some balance with yourself.
Yes.
You got to have balance.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah.
All that good alignment. That is amazing. That is amazing. Like, and we fought against that wall.
Girl, I mean, like,
God knew better.
we did. And then when I asked him the other day, he said, you know what? Because of COVID-19, I can't do what I wanted to do. So yes, we'll reconsider and revisit the option after June 1st. I said, okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And that adds an additional, what, 2,500 square feet?
I think that took away 900.
900 square feet? Yes.
That's
Look
enough
at that.
for somebody to have their own shop.
Yep. More than enough. More than enough. Is it who I think it is?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That is amazing. I gotta get her on here too.
Oh my God, yes. And you know, she did my
Yes.
brows and my lashes before I
Of course she did.
And she was like, I just did one and I loved it. And I was like, you would be good. I'm like, well, maybe I should, it's funny because so maybe I should tell Terry, because honestly, her growth, her and Lexi, their growth, it blows my mind.
Yes.
To watch people go from one small space to grow and into a bigger space and to hire staff to help. I'm just like, you guys are making money.
Yes.
You're building little suites within yourself. You're doing things. You're having your own salon, like.
And they're young. Like all these people we're talking about, guys, are under 25, aren't they?
Yes.
Under 25.
But you know,
and just doing amazing work.
A lot of guidance and a lot of like shop talk, like we do. Like I do a lot of shop talk with the girls in here, and y'all could tell, I'm silly, but I'm very, very serious about my business. Like it's very serious to me, and it's serious to watch other people grow. I think that we hear it a lot, but people don't really truly live to it, because sometimes, like I said, unbalances, they get a little jelly. They don't want somebody to grow outside of them. And I'm like, no, I want you to grow so big. I want you to be bigger than me. How about that?
Yes. And it's gonna be like I don't know what it's called, but like I guess it's the nucleus where like everything stems. So these shops are gonna be, where did you get your start, right? And so everybody's gonna start to come back. The 11 salon, barber, suites, and lofts, right? Like it's just gonna come back. Like, and that is the dream. Yep. That's because you're birthing something. Yeah. Or you birthed it and it's growing. That baby is walking and it's a toddler now.
Eat, baby, eat, like.
Yeah. Baby's on table food. I love it. Well, thank you so much. Did you guys have any questions for Niecy before we got off of here? Anything you want to know? Yeah. Did you want to leave us with like any final thoughts, Niecy? Like if it was something you wanted to say to the people?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in, because sometimes, when you tune into things, it's kind of like, okay, what are they talking about? Yeah, get off. So I appreciate everybody who came back after, we had a little technical difficulties. But yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, just please let me know. Like, I'm here. I'm very personable. Y'all see my Instagram. You could just click and if you want it to be more private, where you don't want everybody to know your question, you're more than welcome to, hit me up. And thank you. Sold by Sav.
Yes. That's Miss Savannah. Miss Savannah, she's on the real estate matchmaker team.
Wow. Thank you so very much. I mean, honestly, those words mean everything. You really don't know. It means everything to me. And, I want to inspire people who can inspire people. I like the domino effect, pass the torch, each one teach one. So now that I'm getting to my level where I want to just kick back and make residuals, I want to see other people, build their salon suites. Everybody in here has to have suites when they leave here.
That's right.
I don't want to hear it.
Not a shop, suites.
Suites. I need you to be a full-blown entrepreneur. I need you to buy some land. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate that, Savannah. Yeah, buy some land, learn etiquette, learn how to be around different people. Thank you. Different nationalities, and be well versed. I think it's very important to be well versed. I think that's something that a lot of, our generation Z doesn't necessarily understand. And they're the most powerful generation because they're in the technology era.
Yeah.
And they don't have to work as hard to attract and to gain. And that's what my goal is, to try to instill a little bit of old school value into their new school ways to blow them up quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Like
All
really
right.
fast. Yes. Hey, Miss Renee.
Hey.
Yes. Actually, Renee and her husband, they just opened their sports training facility where they have turf in, is it Sanford, Renee? I think it's in Sanford, Florida. And they have like their own turf. It's right across the street from the school. I think they have something like 8,000 square feet. It's pretty big. So
Wow.
they have a section of the athlete university where a lot of their athletes homeschool. So they train and they teach
Wow.
during the day and do like their homeschool assignments. And they have turf where her husband trains the athletes. I think they do
Dang.
all of the sports. Yeah, so they have their business. It's called Athlete University, and yeah, they're doing amazing things. So
That's
they opened, their
amazing.
grand opening was, don't kill me, Renee, August or October. Come on and tell us. But either way, yeah, either way, if you guys have family in the Orlando area, be sure to, enroll your kids in their programs. They're doing amazing work.
Yes, Queen. Yes, 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 absolutely. And I think I tell people all the time that, just like how I use the analogy, we have to clean our house first before we can invite other guests. And in retrospect, that means we need to make sure that we break every stereotypical chain from
Mhm.
our Black community before we allow other races to come on in to enjoy, and we can fellowship and maneuver. We got to clean house first. We got
It's
to take
true.
care of us. And honestly, joining forces is the only way, because that's what they do. Group
Yeah.
economics and eat, like I said, just building one another and helping one. And
Right.
okay, wait, I'm coming to Orlando this weekend.
Yes, there you
Wait,
go.
is it open, Renee?
Is it? Oh, are you guys open, Renee? See, there you go.
I'm coming. Yeah, we're actually flying out Friday morning.
Are you really? That's amazing. Yeah, you guys should definitely link.
Oh,
Renee knows
we're
all the
definitely
spots.
going. We have nothing planned, just to go. So I have
Oh
nothing
yeah, she knows
planned.
all the spots.
Oh yeah, Renee, where you
Yeah.
at, girl?
Well, I'm gonna connect y'all offline, chat.
Please, please, I'll come and visit.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You love it. You love it. You guys would get along. Oh yeah, she said they're open.
Oh, I'm definitely stopping
Um,
by.
Perfect.
Definitely
Perfect.
stopping by.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate you. Renee said she's gonna message you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud. Thank you for being my first guest on Shop Talk. So Shop Talk is going to be an ongoing series. Every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. I'm going to be interviewing amazing businesses like Niecy. It's not just going to be limited to the beauty world. We're going to be doing coffee shops and CBD shops and just whatever you can think of. And if there's any like business that you want to see in particular, like, oh man, just this little place around the corner or wherever, if there's anyone you'd like to see me interview, as you can see, it's very informal. It's fun. We just want to know how we can help each other, how we can support each other, have a couple giggles, and get back to the money, right? And just so we can all get to the finish line. So that's what Shop Talk is about. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, we have so much to talk about offline because now my brain is like, ah.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for joining, everyone. If you guys have any questions for me or for Niecy, you can DM either one of us. Again, the 11 salon I feel like I keep butchering the name.
It's okay.
What is it?
11 Beauty and Barber.
That's right. Yes, 11 Beauty. But I would keep mixing it up. And so if you guys have any questions, feel free to stop by. They are located at 451 Bishop Street in Midtown, Atlanta, Georgia. So stop by there. They got masks for you. Bring your own if you can, so we can save resources. But stop by, get your hair done, your nails done, your skin, make it glowy. Whatever it is that you want to see. If you don't have no edges, Miss Niecy does hair restoration. She will get you right. It's all right. Come one, come all. And thank you for joining Shop Talk. The real estate matchmaker team is a full service team. We do property management, commercial leasing and sales, residential leasing and sales. So we are here to help you, and be sure to tune in every Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
Hey sis, we leaving now, girl. Bye.
Yes, bye, girl. Y'all go to the DM.
All right, girl.
Bye. Love you.
I love you more. Wait, there we go.
I know. Me too.